Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to create a login page in HTML for beginners in 2024. So today, we're going to learn how to create a login page in HTML. This tutorial is a perfect for beginners and will help you understand the basics of HTML and CSS. So follow along as we build a simple but effective login page. So make sure to stick by. Let's dive right into this video and simply, let's get started. Before we start with this video, make sure to watch it from now till the end so you have full experience. First, you'll need to go and or set up your HTML file. Make sure to open your favorite text editor or IDE, such as Visual Studio Code, as an example, if you're using that. You can use that, or maybe Sublime, I guess, text. Some people are using that also. And of course, once you open it, create a new file named as example index.html. So as example here, I'll just go and click on new and new text file. And of course, you can change the name to whatever you want, or you can leave it as empty as you want. So first, if you have, of course, some here, of course, you'll be able to start like writing the basic structure of your HTML document. First of you know like a little bit about HTML, that will be good. That will help you a lot while you're trying to create your HTML page. But let's say an example, you know nothing about this example coding. So what can you do? So you can use some options like, of course, ChatGPT. For example, if we go and open here a browser, we go to this URL section. As example, just type chat.openai.com, hit the enter button, and you'll be, of course, taken to ChatGPT. Of course, if it's your first time, let me just show you. So if it's your first time, you'll be taken instead to a page like this. And you'll have, of course, to log in and sign up into your account. And you can do that using Google, Microsoft, or Apple if you don't want to get through all boring steps of creating or even logging into your account. So once you do so, you'll find yourself here. And ChatGPT, of course, can help you with every aspect in coding. And of course, you can even try your code in a lot of websites, for example. So HTML like tester, I'll just type that as an example and see, we can try to compile or compiler, of course, to test those things out. So, and see if it's working or not. We can simply try it in here. So, as we said, you can even, as example, use one of those options online if you don't have like Visual Studio Code or you don't want to download it or something like that. That's good. As example, just use the things on the web. Why not? So let's start by going to ChatGPT. And here's an example. Of course, like as I said, if you know like some basics before, you can start by creating your HTML, of course, file or login page, as example. So depending on whatever like you want, of course, make sure to select the doc type, which is HTML. Then, of course, start writing your code as you want. Like an example, start by HTML language to choose language first of all, and of course, after that, as example here, I'll just choose English. And after that example, we can choose the head. And of course, after that, I'll just go here and do like a meta. Uh, Character set, of course, we can choose the character set and etc. So if you don't know as an example about that, I'll just go here to ChatGPT. As an example, I'll just tell them I wanna create. Okay, so create a login page using ChatGPT, or of course using HTML. Sorry, so HTML, and I know nothing about it. Can you help me out and make sure to explain everything in the code? As simple as that. I'll simply ask that simple question. Of course, I did not type explain well, but it's fine. So, example, also here, like as you can see, he choose the language and etc. He choose the character set and etc. So everything. Once he finish, as example, so I'd be happily to help you to create a basic login page using HTML. We'll walk you through the code step by step, explaining each part. So here is a simple example of the login page. Once it's finished, you'll find here explanation. So first of all, the HTML structure. First, you'll need to start by the document type. I forgot to do it. So declare the document type and the version of HTML, HTML5 in this case. And this, of course, will start document with language attributes set to English. This, of course, will contain meta information about the document. This will set the character encoding to UTF-8. And this basically will ensure the page is spawned in and etc. So if you want to know everything about this, and if you know nothing about HTML, this will actually help you understand first of all a little bit about HTML, and you don't even have to go to study it. Just keep going with those examples with the ChatGPT. You don't even have to study. Of course, it's better to, but if you're lazy or something like that, you can simply just work with the examples and you will find your way out through those examples, especially if you're working with this a lot. So for me here, I'll just go and click on copy code. I'll go to this compiler and paste that code here, then click on run. And as you can see, this is going to be the login page that we have as an example. Of course, we can try it on other compilers, as example, this one, and we can click on run. And as you can see, we can find other compilers also. As you can see, it's maybe does not look good enough. So of course, we can go back to ChatGPT. So the login page has some issues, example, in or on the left, of course, on the right, sorry. Can you fix it? I'll just go here and type that. So I'll just go and finish and wait for him until it's finished. And once it's finished, I'll just copy the code and see if they make any changes. And as you can see, we simply can create our login page without having no knowledge on HTML. So copy code, I'll just go back here and basically just paste the new code here, click on run. And as you can see, it's fixed the problem. Of course, you can even try it on other places. Run. And as you can see, it's fixed the problem. Like before, it was like ugly here on the right, and but now it looks good. So, for example, let's say I'll just do something like weird here. So test, and the password I'll just set this also to test. As example, click on login, and see example. So here we're just trying out, so nothing will happen, of course. But as you can see, it's working. It's a login page using HTML, and I did actually nothing. Of course, if you want to change something like those here, or as example, the color of login or login or something like that, you can basically just come here to the explanation and see as example the body inform or CSS style or something like that, and see like whenever or wherever here like trying to explain something about the box shadows example etc like here, so you can go to that specific line and change it wherever you want. Example, so here he choose text, he's used type password example, so you can simply just change that. And example, if he choose here the width, the padding, the margin, and I guess like he will choose like the color, so the background color, you can change all of that example if you want to. And yeah, I guess that's going to be it for me today. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. So goodbye.